Looks like this bus is going to...
Yes?
Fancy bags,
Top of the line?
but are you worried about,
Like what?
like, innocent...
Oh, wait, at Slope City Station.
But there has never...
Exactly. Why do you think that? You're welcome.
Do you have the time?
Now let me see. It is...
Hey.
Sorry, kid, I can't...
Orders?
I can't talk about that either. Besides, that was a long time ago. I'm afraid you'll have to get your information some other way.
Great chat.
Uh-huh.
I better not bother.
Unattended.
I've always wondered if they... My dad always used to say, diamond, so are pencils. I wonder if there's a way to expose them to high pressure.
Unattended danger, human. Is this you?
No.
Bag of danger. Bag exterminate. Exterm.
I knew it! Expose graphite. An actual diamond! Forged in the belly of... I'm not putting my hand in... A golden color. He looks... Hey, you look awfully familiar.
You probably saw my twin brother, Carlton.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, don't sweat it, kid. We're both used to it.
Is that really your twin brother in there?
Yes, that's Carlton, all right. We've both been working here for almost 30 years.
You seem so different from him.
Oh, well, don't mind Carlton. He can be a bit grumpy, but he means well. That's why they've got me working the tracks, while he's more behind the scenes.
Where is this train?
There's only one line in this valley, the San Gallardo Express. 12 stops between Slope City and Cactus Falls. We stop at every station.
Can you tell me anything about a 13th train station?
13th train station? Where did you hear that?
A newspaper. From 1975. My dad disappeared that same year, and I'm trying to see if there's a connection.
That must be a mistake. This train only has 12 stops.
But why would the article lie? I just learned that my dad may still be alive after 18 years. All I want is a location. Were you working here back in 1975?
I was.
Then you have to remember the name of that station.
I'm terribly sorry, but I guess I forgot it.
Please, it's really important.
I'm sorry. I just can't tell you what you want to know. My brother Carlton is in charge of all the back office work, you know. Oh, why don't you go inside?
I did, but...
I'm sorry. Oh, I wish there was...
I'll be back.
Thank you for...
I'm not ready to hop... This speaker is part of...
Hey, kid. Come over here for a sec. I think I might be able to help you out.
This poor guy's been coming here every... Hi, you said you could help me.
I heard you talking to Wilson about 1975. A lot of things happened that year. Big and painful things.
Yeah? My name's Elroy. What's yours?
Well, I'm Stanley. Stanley Rosebud. People call me Stan. I used to be the electrician at Wanderbrust Tower until 1975.
So, what else happened in 1975?
Well, there was the accident at my work. Some kind of electrical malfunction. Mrs. Zaria, the boss's wife, she fell off the tower and died. May 24th, 1975. I remember there was a blood moon that night, and everyone was trying to find a good spot to watch it. Mr. Wanderbrust and Mrs. Zaria had the tower rooftop all to themselves. Oh, what a terrible tragedy. Everybody blamed me, of course, the electrician. But I clearly remember doing maintenance rounds that morning, and everything checked out all right. At least I thought it did. I never had a chance to go back and check my logs again.
So, how long have you been living like this?
Well, after the accident back in '75, I got fired for negligence. And they made pretty damn sure that no one else would hire me either. I blamed myself, of course. And the bottle was the only thing keeping me from going insane. I got really depressed and fell into a hole I couldn't dig myself out of. Nowadays, you get all these people saying, take this pill, meditate, see you shrink, but back then you just kind of sat there, fading away, rotting, really.
Did you happen to know my dad, Diego de Luna? I think he worked with Mayor Wanderbrust.
Wait, you're Dr. Diego's kid? I knew you looked strangely familiar. He used to bring you around all the time. The only kid for miles with fiery red hair. Must be from your mother's side, I guess.
I guess so. I never knew my mother.
Oh, sorry to hear that, but your dad, oh, what a guy. We used to talk about poetry a lot.
My dad liked poetry?
Oh, yeah. The Romantics in particular. Deep in the shady sadness of far sunk, far...
Sat gray-haired Satyr, John Keats.
A fellow John Keats.
Not really, but I read Dan Simmons' sci-fi novel Hyperion. And I always do my research.
Science fiction. Two words I never thought went well together. So, what's your dad up to these days?
He disappeared in 1975. Presumed dead. But I know he's alive. And I'm going to find him.
Oh, good.
This may sound weird, but do you know anything about a 13th train station on this line?
No, not really. Why?
The newspaper said that this train line went from 13 stations to 12 in 1975, the same year my dad disappeared. I know my dad and Mayor Wanderbrust were doing archaeological expeditions together. I thought maybe this could be connected somehow.
I don't know about a station, but I do remember one name being said over and over around the tower back then.
What name?
Los Santos.
Los Santos?
Yeah. We were shipping a lot of supplies there back then. I always wondered what was going on there. It sounded important. All I know is that it's somewhere in San Gallardo.
It may be worth a shot. Thanks a lot. No place called Los Santos here. I need a more detailed map, or another source of geographical information. What was it like working for Mayor Wanderbrust?
Well, he wasn't mayor back then. I started working for his father, Mr. Allister, in '65. Now there was a noble man, Wanderbrust Sr. It was a big break for me, getting that job. Used to do work all over town as an electrician, but Wanderbrust Tower, now that was the real deal. Mr. Cyril was the director of operations at first, but took over as CEO in 1974, after his father passed. We didn't always see eye to eye, and he wasn't quite the man his father was, but I never had any real beef with him until that day. Breaks my heart the way things played out.
I gotta go. Bye.
Good luck finding your dad. He was the most resourceful person I ever knew. I'm sure he's all right.
Thanks. Hi there.
Hi again.
Could you look up the name Los Santos in that book of yours?
Certainly. Oh, goody, I always like a good puzzle. Let's see. Lacrimosa, Lexington, Los Alamos. Oh, there it is. Los Santos, a small town with a population of 12.
Does it say where it is?
It says the closest towns are Caesarville and Draketown.
Caesarville and Draketown. I remember those from the map. Thank you so much. You've helped me a lot.
You're welcome. Just out of curiosity, may I ask what it is you're looking for?
I'm gonna find my dad.
Oh, how exciting. Good luck with that.
Thank you. So, if Los Santos was part of the San Gallardo Express line, the 13th station has to be somewhere between these two. So, the missing train station should be somewhere inside this circle. This is still too much ground to cover. I need to narrow it down a bit more. I should go talk to Space Blanket Charlie. Maybe he can help. I've seen one of these in action once. It cut a zigzag path. You know what? This could act. Let's see. Cutting. There. That should. An old rusted out bucket transformed into a useless fake crown. It's a little dull though. Here we go. A golden crown. My good old I was hoping to get the screen and keyboard back from the... I guess I can... Hi again, Mrs. Kandinsky.
Hi.
Gotta go.
Yay!
Here you go. Fashioned from the finest steel the Seven Kingdoms have to offer.
Let me see. Yes, it looks adequate.
Very antiquate.
The court approves.
Okay. Now give me the hat.
Your Majesty.
What?
Give me the hat, Your Majesty.
Will you give me the hat, please, Your Divine Majesty?
Here you go, Ginger.
My name is Elroy.
Ranger Elroy with the tin-foil hat. Watch out for the mind control rays, Elroy.
Is this...
You found it! Ah, finally I can think straight again. My thoughts are my own. Thank you. Now, how can I help you?
How much for a space...
Oh, just take one. And you look...
Are you sure?
Thank you for getting my shield hat back.
Can you tell me about Pompous Compass?
Well, I started the company right out of college. Magnetism always fascinated me. And there's something romantic about compasses, about pointing the way for people. Anyway, the company grew and everybody loved our product for the better part of a decade, until 1975.
What happened in 1975?
We started getting all these complaints about compasses spinning uncontrollably, pointing in weird directions. I couldn't believe it. Up to that point, our product had constantly ranked #1 in magazine tests. You can see it for yourself. Here, take one of the allegedly defunct ones.
It seems to be working just fine here.
Exactly. Oh, you can keep this one. I have plenty. Our lifetime guarantee meant we had to keep replacing them for free, but they kept coming back. So we eventually went bankrupt. But that was okay, because that was how I finally found out about the mind control waves. I decided to devote my life to exposing them, and I have the proof right here.
Mind control waves?
Yes, and I finally figured it out. The government, possibly in collusion with extraterrestrial forces, is using electromagnetic radiation to control our thoughts, keep us docile. And I found proof of the source.
You said you had proof.
All meticulously documented and saved in digital format. I made multiple copies and sent them around the country, including all major news outlets. Of course, none of them have gotten back to me. They're all controlled from the top, you see. But here, you should take one as well.
Thanks. What's on it?
Carefully documented locations of all the compass malfunctions. They all point to the source.
I'll be back. Maybe Sierra can help me decode whatever's on here.
What's up?
What do you make of the fact?
Well, I flew.
So,
No, I was just in North. But this event, Slope City is a pretty charming little town too.
so you...
Yeah, actually came here for the festival in '75. That was one heck of a blood moon, let me tell you.
There was another blood moon here in '75.
Yeah, I was actually here to see it. I think I was probably about your age then. It was a great festival, and people from all over were here. We went really hard with all the partying too. I actually met my husband here. Well, ex-husband. He turned out to be a total bore after a few years. Anyway, that was my first proper adult blood moon. Loved it. Although, I heard someone had an accident that day. Died, I think. And come to think of it, looking at the town now makes me realize how different it is.
Yeah, Slope City hasn't exactly thrived since '75.
It's sad, yeah. But think about it. A big change came to this town at the same time as the blood moon. Coincidence? I think not.
I get why eclipses are cool. They're rare and interesting to look at. But it feels like people are reading far too much into it.
Well, when was the last time you saw a total lunar eclipse?
Maybe 10, 11 years ago? And another one when I was 5, I think.
What are you now? 20-something? So, 11 years ago, you were still a kid. But now that you're older and more aware of the world around you, maybe you'll get it. Compare the world before and after the blood moon, and see if you can notice any significant differences. You know, they say the one tonight's gonna be special.
Yeah, I heard it's supposed to be longer.
And much more powerful.
Do you know Mr. McGee over there?
Well, we share the square, and he gave me a pamphlet. But other than that, not really. I kind of feel sorry for him. He really believes all these conspiracy theories. Must be a hard life, being afraid all the time like that.
Yeah, you know he used to be CEO of a successful company.
No shit. Wow. Well, that's why I don't do any of that corporation bull. Far less stress that way.
See ya!
Bye.
How to protect yourself. Material. Stop. There. Sierra, about my dad.
Yeah?
I got this disk with data that seems like it could be connected somehow.
And you want me to help you analyze it?
You guessed it.
Sure. I'll take a look at it for you. Now hand me that disk. Let's see. Longitude, latitude, place names, timestamps. What do you want me to do with all of this?
I want to mark the locations on this map.
You need me to plot out a set of coordinates? That's just basic arithmetic with a bit of trigonometry. Easy. Come back tomorrow and it'll be done.
I know it's a lot to ask, but could you try to do it faster? Like, now?
I guess. Because it's you. I could do this fast and dirty.
That would mean a lot.
You know I hate writing bad spaghetti code.
I wouldn't make you do it if it wasn't urgent.
All right, man. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. We're going nitro. There. It's not exactly a marvel of software engineering, but it got the job done.
Holy cow!
It looks like all the locations are in this area. See?
Ah. Sandy Hill, Big Arm, Bandalong, Jackaroot, Malmagrad, Lacrimosa. Got it! Thanks, Sierra. I won't forget this.
Good luck. And if you find Uncle Diego, tell him my father spoke highly of him.
I will. We have enough information to go looking for my dad's dig site now. Let's see how far Peggy's come with her part. I don't need another... Mrs. Kandinsky's matches. It's a mysterious... It looks pretty sturdy. The famous Pompous Compass Compass. Hi.
Hey, Elroy.
I think I've narrowed down the location of the Hani Pentagon.
You have? Let me see. Okay. We'll have to make the train stop between the two stations somehow, but it should be pretty straightforward from there. The search area you marked shouldn't take too long to explore on foot. Good job.
I spoke with Mrs. Kandinsky about the crystal. She said that it sounds like something from one of Mayor Wanderbrust's expeditions.
You mean your dad's expeditions?
Exactly. Anyway, Mrs. Kandinsky thinks that he would keep it close by. It's gotta be in his office. But how do we get in?
We'll need a way to sneak inside. Maybe I could pretend I'm doing an interview with Mayor Wanderbrust. Once I'm in the office, I can take a look around and try to find it.
Wait, that's your master plan? Waltz in and snoop around?
Yeah. Got a better idea?
Not really, so might as well give it a try.
All right. Wish me luck.
Break a leg.
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball court!
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball court!